Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And it's Game 7 of our series between the 1975 Boston Red Sox and the 1971 Baltimore Orioles. We have reached a Game 7. The first 5 games were played offline, and Game 6 was played online, in which the Red Sox held on to win 6-5. All the games and the results are on the page, which forced a Game 7. And it's in Baltimore. There is no tomorrow for the Red Sox or the Orioles, only the here and now. All hands on deck in this elimination game. There will be the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat, as they used to say in wide world of sports. Let's get to the starting lineups and roll some Card&Dice Strat-O-Matic Baseball. This card set is a 70s card set, which has advanced, but it is the advanced with the basic fielding chart, just to give you that. And we're going to see a rematch of Game 4 starters. So it's good, and that was the best pitched game, and that was offline, as it's going to be Mike Cuellar for the Orioles against Roger Maret. It was 1-0 Orioles. Cuellar went 7 2/3 innings to pick up the win. Maret went 7 2/3 inning. He was a tough luck loser. Eddie Watt got the save. Drago pitched the final inning and a third for the Red Sox, just like Eddie Watt did. And the lineups are the same, so let's get to it. Let's quickly just give you Mike Cuellar's numbers. In 1971, 20 wins, 9 losses, 3.08 earned run average. He did give up 30 gopher balls. He's a left-handed thrower. He'll face Roger Maret, jack of all trades for the Boston Red Sox. He pitched out of the pen and started. He was 14-3 with a 3.60 earned run average. He gave up 8 bye-bye birdies. Red Sox visiting team will come up first. Here's their starting lineup. In left field, Juan Beniquez. Batting second in right field, Dwight Evans. Batting third, the designated hitter, Jim Rice. Gold Dust Twin number 1. Viper Dave is here in Baltimore. How you doing, my friend? Batting fourth, Gold Dust Twin number 2, Freddie Lynn. In 1975, he was the MVP and Rookie of the Year for the Boston Red Sox in the American League. Batting fifth, Pudge. It's Carlton Fisk. He's doing the catching. Batting sixth, Captain Carl Yastrzemski. He's at first base. Playing shortstop, batting seventh, the Rooster, Rick Burleson. Rico Petrocelli mans the hot corner for the Red Sox and bats eighth. Batting ninth, playing second base, Denny Doyle. Roger Maret is up on the bump for the Boston Red Sox in this Game 7 elimination game. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. For the Baltimore Orioles, hoping to win this best-of-7 in front of their hometown crowd. Leading off, right fielder, Merv Redeman. Batting second, in left field, Don Buford. Batting third, the designated hitter, Big Frank Robinson. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Big Boog Powell. Batting fifth, the human vacuum cleaner at third base, Brooks Robinson. Batting sixth at second base, Davey Johnson. Paul Blair patrols center field for the Orioles. He'll bat seventh. Batting eighth, Andy Etchenberry, and he'll do the catching. Batting ninth, a stellar defensive shortstop, Mark Belanger from Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Doing the pitching for the Baltimore Orioles, Mike Cuellar. And Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. ID Gestures here in Baltimore. How you doing? Check out that fabulous channel. He had a baseball game on his channel earlier today. It was a wild one. So here we go. It's put up or shut up in game number 7 in Baltimore. Series tied at 3. So Cuellar will deal with Juan Beniquez. Again, Cuellar's a lefty, Beniquez a righty. Cuellar's ready. Here's the pitch. Ball game on its way. 6-7 to Beniquez. 6-7. Popped up. Second base. Davey Johnson makes the catch. 1 down. So Benitez pops out to second. Now bring up Dwight Evans, right fielder. Dewey digs in. Here's the pitch from Cuellar. 2-7. 2-7 to Evans. 2-7. And a 5. That is a shot deep center field. Blair goes racing back. He leaps. It's over his head. It takes a funny hop off the wall. Evans around second. The relay throw will not be in time. Evans slides in safely. It is a 1-out triple. So a 2-7. A triple 1 through 16. We rolled a 5. So a 1-out triple for Dwight Evans. And the Red Sox are 90 feet away from taking an early lead in this Game 7. So Evans at third with 1 out. And here comes Gold Dust Twin number 1, Jim Rice. Orioles will play for the out. Cuellar deals to Rice. 5-5. 5-5. 5-5. Ground ball. Slowly hit to second. Ground ball C. And scoring from third will be Evans. And Rice will pick up an RBI as he's thrown out by Davey Johnson. Johnson thought to go to the plate. Only play was to first. So Rice grounds out 4-3. That's a ground ball C. Runners advance 1 base. And he picks up the ribby. 1-0 Red Sox. Orioles elected to play for the out. Had we played the infield in on a ground ball C, runner at third holds. God damn it. But didn't want a big inning there. So there's 2 outs, base is empty, 1-0 Boston. That's the first run the Red Sox have gotten off Cuellar. And here's Freddie Lynn. Etchenberry sets the target, the pitch to Lynn. Cuellar throws in a 2-6 to Freddie Lynn. Lefty-lefty matchup. 2-6. And a 17-line shot over the leaping Davey Johnson. 1 through 17's a single. And Johnson just missed that ball. So Freddie Lynn's at first with 2 outs. Not a threat to steal. But with 2 outs, they will hold him on. Now I'll bring up Pudge. Carlton Fisk, 1-0 Red Sox. Powell holds on Lynn. Cuellar takes a peek over. The windup and the pitch to Fisk. 6-10. That's a 6-10 from Cuellar. 6-10. Ground ball to third and Brooks Robinson. Robinson is a 1 defender. And that's a 15. Let's flip over our basic fielding chart. That's a 1 and a 15. Robinson has it, fires to Powell, and the side is retired. Nice backhanded play by Brooks Robinson. But the Red Sox pick up 1, a triple, and a ground out. Rice with the RBI. Evans scores the run. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Boston. To the trepidation of ID Gesture, who just hates the Boston Red Sox. But we love ID. And now Roger Moret's up on the bump for Boston. Moret only gave up 1 run in his outing to the Orioles. Collectaholic is here. Check out that wonderful channel. Also, Casey Jones, hello. Check out his channel. And Appa Brian, how you doing, my friend? That's my Twitter buddy, I believe. All right, so it'll be Rediman, Buford, and Frank Robinson to face Roger Moret. Merv Rediman, right-handed batter. Right fielder digs in. Moret nods his head. Fisk sets the target. The pitch from Moret to Rediman. 6-4. Will it close the door? 6-4. And that's a shot to right field, and it's going to grab some wall. A leadoff double. Had it been a 1 or a 3, that was a home run with normal power, and Rediman has normal power. It is a double. So the Orioles looking to tie it up quickly. A leadoff double for Merv Rediman. Reddiman will be held on at second. He's an ace stealer. He's not going anywhere, though. Here comes Don Buford. Switch hitter. He'll bat righty against a left-handed throwing Moret. Moret takes a peek over. Yastrzemski holding on, Reddiman. Here's the pitch to Don Buford. A 1-12. A 1-12. Ground ball to short. Burleson looks the runner back. Throws to Yastrzemski. 1 down. Nice play by the Rooster. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. You should. It's good for the brain. So 1 out. They continue to hold Reddiman. Actually, Yastrzemski would not be holding on Reddiman. Obviously, he's at second base, Al. They're keeping him close at second. And here comes big Frank Robinson. First base open, but Boog Powell on deck. Reddiman takes his lead. Doyle tries to cheat in behind him. The windup and the pitch to Frank Robinson. 6-10. That's a 6 and a 10. Ground ball to short to Rick Burleson. Burleson's a 2 defender. We rolled an 8. A 2 and an 8. Burleson has it. He gobbles it up like a kid with candy. Throws to Yastrzemski. 2 down. Reddiman will be off on contact, which will make him a +1. As it's a -1 to hold and a +2 for 2 outs. So he's a +1. He's now 1 through 16 base runner. And it's up to Boog Powell. Lefty-lefty matchup. Moret thrives against left-handed batters. Powell, only 29%. Reddiman takes his lead. Moret takes a deep breath. Fisk sets a target. The pitch to Boog Powell. 4. Will this close the door on the Orioles? 4. Ground ball to Petrocelli at third. Petrocelli is a 2, and that is a 3. A 2 and a 3. Petrocelli backhands it. Fires low to first. Yastrzemski digs it out of the dirt. And the side is retired. The leadoff double goes for naught. As Reddiman's stranded, we go to the top of the second. 1-0 Boston of 1975 over the 71 Orioles. So the leadoff double is stranded. As the Red Sox flash the leather in the infield on the left side. Due up for Boston in the top of the second to face Mike Cuellar, 20-game winner. Yastrzemski, Burleson, and Petrocelli. Here's Captain Carl. Cuellar nods his head. The pitch to Yastrzemski. 6-7 to Captain Carl. Lefty-lefty matchup. 6-7. Fly ball center field. Blair goes back to his right. Makes the catch. 1 away. And here's the Rooster, Rick Burleson. Right-handed batting shortstop. Etchenberry wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Burleson. 1-6. Pick up some sticks. 1-6. Ground ball to his counterpart, Mark Belanger. He throws to Boog Powell. 2 away. So Burleson grounds out to Belanger. 2 outs, base is empty for Rico Petrocelli. Another right-handed batter. Red Sox third baseman digs in. Cuellar kicks and deals. That's a 6-8. 6-8. Single for Petrocelli. Right back up the middle through the wickets of Mike Cuellar. Checking for his Keonis. They're still there. So a single for Petrocelli on the 6-8. Let's double check that. 6-8, clean single to center. Rico very slow. But with 2 outs, we hold everybody on. So he's only going to be a 1 through 10 base run. Here's Denny Doyle. Doyle dropped way to the 9th spot in the lineup because he's a left-handed batter. Jack Dawson, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Doyle, 2 outs. Petrocelli at first will be off on contact. He awaits the Cuellar offering. Pitch homeward bound. Cuellar tosses in a 6-8. Lefty-lefty matchup. 6-8. And that's a shot down the line. That's going to be a double. 2 stars. Petrocelli will be held at third. So Denny Doyle shoots one down the right field line. Just waited on that breaking pitch. As again, that was a 6-8 lefty-lefty matchup. Double 1 through 3. We rolled a 1, and it's 2 stars, so Petrocelli is held at third. But with 2 outs, it's second and third, top of the order for Juan Beniquez, who popped out to Davey Johnson. 1-0 Red Sox are looking to add to that total. Petrocelli very slow at third. Doyle, slightly above average speed at second. You can't hold him on because there's a runner in front of him, so he's going to be a +2. He's going to be 1 through 16. Petrocelli obviously scores on a base hit. It's up to Juan Beniquez. Etchenbarren goes out to have a word with Cuellar. Now back behind the plate, squats down, sets the target, pitch to Beniquez. 2-9. 2-9, and ball 4. Beniquez walks. The bases are juice. Cuellar not pitching like he did in Game 4 so far. The bases are juice. 2 outs for Dwight Evans, who tripled and scored on the slow hit ground ball by Rice. Rice is on deck. Red Sox up 1-0, top of the second, 2 outs. Cuellar, again, conference on the mound. Etchenbarren, Powell, Belanger. Robinson just off the mound. Umpire comes up, says, break it up, boys. Players back to their positions. Cuellar takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. He deals to Dwight Evans, who's looking to break it open. It's a 6-11 to Dewey. 6-11, fly ball out to left field, and Buford on the run. Buford is a 3 defender. We rolled a 19. That might not be bueno. Flip the chart. 3-19. We got to roll the 20-sided die again. It's an 18, and you know what that means? Roll it again. And it's a 4. And Buford can't make the catch. It ticks off his glove. It will be a 2-base error. Wow. So a 3 and a 4 safe at second, 2-base error. 2 runs will score. As Petrocelli comes in from third, Doyle scores from second, and Juan Beniquez finds himself at third. So it's an E7, and what a painful E. It's now 3-0 Boston. Buford dropped the ball. He had to run a long way, but it was right in his glove, and it popped out. So Petrocelli scores, Doyle scores, Benitez is at third. 3-0 Boston. Those are unearned runs. That's tough luck for the Orioles and Mike Cuellar. And here comes Jim Rice. He knocked in a run with a ground ball. I'm okay, Mr. Jack Dawson. How are you? Second and third. Cuellar's got to bear down here, keep it a 3-run deficit. He deals to Jim Rice. 6-11 to Rice. 6-11. Fly ball. Back out to Buford. 3. And it's a 2. Buford makes a dive, and it's by him. It's a double. 2 runs will score. Unbelievable. Rice has just knocked in his second and third ribbies. As Beniquez trots in from third, Evans races from second around third to home. And just like that, it's 5-0 Boston. Wow, so those are 4 unearned runs as Buford is having a miserable day in left. Again, we went to the fielding chart. He is a 3 defender. And we rolled a 2, and that's a double, 2 bases. He made a dive for it and went right by him. So Rice stands at second, and here comes Freddie Lynn. Cuellar is on the ropes, but not really his fault. Should be out of the inning. He's been shaky, but should have been out of the inning with only 1 run. It's now 5-0. Here's Freddie Lynn. Lynn singled. Lefty-lefty matchup. Rice takes a lead at second. They're trying to hold him close. It'll be 1 through 15. The pitch from Cuellar to Lynn. Will the madness continue for the Orioles? 3-5 off the Lynn card. 3-5. Swing and a miss. And the side is retired. As Cuellar says, I'll do it myself. But the Red Sox pick up 4 unearned runs. We go to the bottom of the second. 5-0 Boston of 1975 over the 71 Orioles. Due up for the Orioles, Brooks Robinson, Davey Johnson, and Paul Blair. Oh boy, I wouldn't want to be Don Buford in that dugout with Earl Weaver. That's for sure. That makes it much, much worse. As Roger Moret goes back up on the hill for the Red Sox. Spotted a 5-run lead now. Let's see if Moret can do his J.O.B. Here's Brooks Robinson, third baseman, right-handed batter. The windup and the pitch from Moret to Robinson. 5-6, pick up some sticks. 5-6, and that's a walk. So Moret walks Robinson. Brooks Robinson. Orioles need base runners. That's not the way you wanted to start it with a 5-run lead. And here comes Davey Johnson. Johnson, second baseman, has some pop in that bat. Another right-handed batter. Moret hoping for the double play ball. Robinson, Steeler will not be held on until 2 outs. The pitch to Davey Johnson. 5-6. 5-6. Another walk. Back-to-back walks. And Fisk will go out to have a word with Roger Moret. Moret, maybe this Game 7 pressure getting to him. So it's first and second. Here come the Orioles. And here's Paul Blair, switch hitter. He'll bat righty against the left-handed throwing Roger Moret. Fisk back behind the plate. Pounds a mitt. Sets the target. Moret kicks and deals to Paul Blair. 6-9. Switch hitter. He'll bat righty. 6-9. Line shot right at Denny Doyle. Doyle quickly throws to first, but not in time. Diving back safely is Davey Johnson. Oh, they almost doubled up Johnson off first. So that was a 6-9 single if we rolled a 1, but we rolled an unlucky 13 for the Orioles. And that was lucky for the Red Sox. A shot right at Denny Doyle. So 1 out, 2 on, and now I'll bring up the catcher Andy Etchenbarren. Right-handed batter. Moret nods his head. He deals to Etchenbarren. 4-10. 4-10. Fly ball center field to Freddie Lynn. Freddie Lynn is a 1 defender, and that's an 11. A 1 and an 11. Freddie Lynn makes the catch. And the runners hold. If there had been a runner on third, would have scored. But no runner on third, so Freddie Lynn makes the catch and quickly fires it back in. The Orioles 1 out away from another squander. So 2 outs, 2 on, and it'll be the Pittsfield, Massachusetts native Mark Belanger to try to do some damage. The man from the Berkshires. Actually batted .266 in 71. Belanger chokes up a bit on that bat. Moret nods his head, arms down to his chest. The windup and the pitch to Belanger. 1-4 to Belanger. 1-4. He jammed him. It's a popped up outfield grass. That's going to carry a bit. Evans coming in. Doyle going out. Doyle with the over-the-shoulder catch. And the Orioles squander a golden opportunity. Denny Doyle makes 2 fabulous plays. And the side is retired. We go to the top of the third, 5-0 Boston. Orioles and the Oriole fans are just shaking their heads. They've had their opportunities. And the Red Sox and Roger Moret have played Houdini and gotten out of the mess. Will the magic continue for Roger Moret? We shall see. Due up in the top of the third for Boston, Fisk, Yastrzemski, and Burleson. As Appa Bryant says, Earl's lighting up another cigarette. Oh, he's going to smoke many a pack tonight. All right, here's Fisk to face Cuellar. He grounded out to third. The pitch to Pudge. 4-7. 4-7. Ground ball to second base, Davy Johnson. Johnson is a 2 defender, and that's a 4. So it's a 2 and a 4. Flip the chart. 2, 4. He's up with it. He throws to first, 1 down. So Fisk is 0 for 2 on groundouts. Now I'll bring up Captain Carl Yastrzemski. He flew out to Blair in center his first at-bat. Here's the pitch to Yaz. 2-7. Lefty, lefty. 2-7. Swing and a miss. Chase the high heat. That is Mike Cuellar's second strikeout. Remember, 4 unearned runs against the Orioles and Cuellar in the top of the second on 2 horrendous plays by Buford in left. So with 2 outs, bases empty, he'll bring up the rooster, Rick Burleson. He grounded out to Belanger, his counterpart, his first time up. Etchenbaron sets the target. The windup and the pitch from Cuellar. Burleson, 4, 8, 4, 8, and that's a walk. So Cuellar does not get a 1-2-3 inning. The inning continues for Rico Petrocelli, who singled with 2 outs in the second inning uprising. He would score on the error by Buford. So here's Rico Petrocelli. Burleson will be held at first. So it'll be a 1-13 runner with 2 outs. The pitch to Petrocelli. 1-3. What will it be? We shall see. 1-3. Oh! Petrocelli is hit by that pitch. The curveball. Petrocelli did not get out of the way. He's smiling. They're protesting, but he's going to first. And Burleson is going to second. Petrocelli hit by pitch. Second time he'll be on base. And here's Denny Doyle. He doubled down the line as he sat back on a breaking ball that he smacked to right past the dive of Boog Powell. So with 2 outs, runners will be off on contact. Again, Burleson 1-13 at second. Cuellar, a bead of sweat down his brow. He rocks and fires to Denny Doyle. 3-5 to Denny Doyle. Lefty-lefty matchup. 3-5 fly ball left field. Blair coming in a bit, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Red Sox strand 2. Bottom of the third, 5-0 Boston. So the Red Sox squander an opportunity with 2 outs. Raj Moret goes back out to the mound. He's working that mound with his cleat a bit. He will face the top of the order. Redeman, Buford, and Frank Robinson. Redeman doubled his first time up, but was stranded at second. Moret hoping for better results. Here's the pitch to Merv Redeman. 6-8. 6-8, and he walked him. So Redeman's on again, and he's definitely a stealing threat. Lead-off walk in the bottom of the third for Merv Redeman. They will hold him on, so I'll just give you that real quick. He's not stealing. So if you hold on an A runner in regular advanced, that is a -2. So it would be -2, 1-15, so that's a 13. Plus Fisk has a -2 arm. So it's -4. So that's 1-11. And they're down 5-0. So he's staying put. Here's Don Buford, who has to make amends for that really shoddy left field play. Switch hitter, batting righty. Moret will try to keep this ball low to induce a double play ball. Here's the pitch to Buford. 1-9. 1-9. Ground ball to Burleson. Over to Doyle. On to Yastrzemski. Oh, the bad day just continues for Don Buford. 6-4-3. Double play. There are 2 outs and bases are empty. Buford struck the ball well. 1 hopper to Burleson, who quickly shoveled it to Doyle, who spun and threw to Yastrzemski. So 2 outs. Now bring up Frank Robinson. Robinson grounded out to Burleson. Here's the pitch to Big Frank. 5-6. 5-6, and that's a walk. So Moret's control has been a problem. That's his 4th walk, but he's been able to Houdini his way out of it. That's going to come back to haunt. The Red Sox start some bullpen action. First man up in the bullpen is the starter, Rick Wise. We passed over Wise. because the Orioles did a job on him when he pitched. And the Orioles passed over Dobson because the Red Sox did a job on him when he pitched. And here's Boog Powell. If Powell goes yard, they'll bring the Orioles to within 3. Robinson, D-stealer, but with 2 outs, will hold him on. Moret, lefty-lefty matchup, deals to Boog Powell, and he fires in a 4-10. 4-10. Fly ball, left field. Benitez going back at the... 4-10. Fly ball, center field. That'll be a fielding check. 4-10 for Freddie Lynn. Freddie Lynn is a 1 defender. And it's an 18. Oh, this is going to be one of those re-rolls. So Freddie Lynn is a 1. We rolled an 18. I'm sensing it's a re-roll. 1, 8. No! The ball goes off Freddie Lynn's glove! Holy cow! Freddie Lynn, the ball goes off his glove. It will be a 2-base error. Robinson races around second to third, and they hold him up at the last second. Holy cow. On the 118, it is a 2-base error on Freddie Lynn. This is the opening that the Orioles need. So Moret, the magic of Roger Moret and the Red Sox could come to an end. In the bottom of the third, Orioles trail 5-0, but the 2-base error keeps the inning alive. Robinson at third, Powell at second. Here comes the human vacuum cleaner, Brooks Robinson, who walked his first time up. Fisk goes out to have a word with Moret. Keep him calm. Back behind the plate. Sets the target. The pitch to Brooks Robinson. 2 outs, 2 on. 5-0 Red Sox. Orioles trying to get back in this game. 4-7. 4-7. Swing and a miss on the curveball. And Roger Moret pumps his fist. And again, the Orioles squander a golden opportunity. What a time for Moret to get his first strikeout. My God, that ball dropped right off the table, as that was a 4-7 swing and a miss. Another squander for Baltimore. We're through 3. We go to the top of the 4th. 5-0 Boston. Due up for the Red Sox, it will be Benitez, Evans, and Rice. Top 3 batters. Wow, another squander as the Red Sox bullpen continues to loosen. No tomorrow. All hands on deck. So Cuellar has to keep a goose egg back up there. He'll face Benitez, who was popped out and walked. He scored in that horrendous top of the second. The windup and the pitch from Cuellar to Benitez. 5-8. 5-8 single! So Benitez loops one into right center. Second time he'll be on. So Benitez is at first. Not a threat to steal. He's a D stealer. Will not be held on. Here's Dwight Evans. Evans is a B bunter. But he is tripled and reached on a 2-base error by Buford. 5-0. He's swinging away. Cuellar looking for the double play ball as Belanger and Johnson pinch that middle. Here's the pitch to Dewey. 5-6. 5-6. Fly ball out to Buford, and he makes the catch as the fans hold their breath. So 1 out. A mock cheer goes up for Buford. 1 out, 1 on. And that brings up Jim Rice. Rice is 1 for 2. He knocked in a run on a slow ground ball in the first, then doubled in 2. Well, the inning should have been over after the Buford error. Again, Cuellar looks for the double play ball. Here's the pitch to Jim Rice. That's a leaner. We'll re-roll that. That's a 4-5. 4-5. Popped up. Shortstop. Belanger waves his arms. Makes the catch. 2 away. So Rice is retired without knocking in a run. First time. Now 2 for 3 with 3 ribbies. 1 for 3 with 3 ribbies. And here comes Freddie Lynn, center fielder. He made an error, but he got off the schneid when his pitcher struck out Brooks Robinson. Lynn is singled and struck out. Beniquez will now be held on at first, so I'll only go to a +1, 1 through 17. The pitch from Cuellar to Lynn. 2-7. Lefty, lefty. 2-7. Swing and a miss! Second time he has struck out Freddie Lynn. On the high fastball there. And the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 5-0 Boston. Cuellar has now struck out 3. Due up for Baltimore. Davey Johnson, Paul Blair, and Andy Etchenberry. Roger Moret back up on the bump. He's 7-inning starter. So point of weakness check does not start till the 7th inning. Cuellar is a 9-inning starter. Davey Johnson walked his first time up. The pitch from Moret. 5-9 to Davey Johnson. 5-9. Ground ball to Denny Doyle at second. Doyle is a 2-fielder, and that's a 20. A 2 and a 20. 2-20. Roll the die again. 12. 2. 12, and Denny Doyle boots the ball. Oh, my Lord. Another opening for the Orioles. That's an E4. And a second error on the Red Sox. So Johnson's at first. Baltimore fans need something to cheer about. They've had opportunities. They've squandered them. Red Sox continue to work in that bullpen. Paul Blair comes up, switching center fielder. He lined out to Denny Doyle with runners on. Moret looking for the double play ball. Johnson will not be held on. He's a D-stealer. Here's the pitch to Paul Blair. Moret throws in a 2-5. 2-5. Popped up. Shortstop. Burleson waits for it. He makes the catch. 1 away. So Blair pops out to the rooster. Double play ball will end the inning now. And here's the catcher, Andy Etchenberry. He flew out to Lynn. Moret deals quickly to Etchenberry. 5-8 to Andy Etchenberry. 5-8. Swing and a miss! Oh, that curveball is just dropping off that table. 2 outs. That's Moret's second strikeout. Johnson will be off on contact, and with that, we hold him on. He'll be a +1 through 14, +1, 1 through 13. So 1 through 14. Here's the number 9 batter, Mark Belanger, who floated one out into right field. Evans was coming in. Doyle was coming out. Looked like it was going to drop in no man's land, and then Denny Doyle made the over-the-shoulder catch, tumbling to the grass. The pitch to Belanger. Moret fires in a 3-6 to Mark Belanger. 3-6, 17, and 3-6. That's a single! So Belanger singles. Going first to third is Johnson, as it's a single, 2 stars. So runners on the corners. Belanger gets it to the top of the order, and Merv Ruddiman, who has doubled and walked. 5-0 Boston. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Orioles threaten once again. Red Sox have action in their pen. Here's the pitch from Moret to Merv Ruddiman. 2 outs, 2 on. 5-4. 5-4. Fly ball deep to right, but not deep enough. Evans at the track in front of the wall makes the catch, and the side is retired. And once again, Roger Moret has wiggled his way out of some wackiness. 5-4. Fly out to right. The Orioles strand some more runners. We go to the top of the fifth. 5-0 Boston. As Earl Weaver has just gone through his 4th pack of cigarettes. Due up for the Red Sox to face Cuellar. Again, it should be 1-0. Those 4 runs in the top of the second were unearned after the Buford error. It will be Fisk, Yastrzemski, and Rick Burleson. Carlton Fisk has grounded out twice. The windup and the pitch from Cuellar. Pudge. 5, 7. 5, 7. Ground ball to Belanger at short. He is a 1. We rolled a 17. A 1 and a 17. He backhands, fires to Powell. 1 away. So a third ground out for Fisk. Now bring up Captain Carl Yastrzemski. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out to center and struck out. Lefty-lefty matchup. Cuellar deals to Yaz. 3-7. 3-7. Swing and a miss. Gets Yastrzemski for a second time on the high heat this time. And that's the 4th strikeout for Cuellar. He's gotten Lynn twice and Yastrzemski twice. So 2 outs, no one on for Boston. Top of the 5th, 5-0 Boston. Game 7 between the 75 Red Sox and the 71 Orioles. Here comes the Rooster, Rick Burleson. He's 0 for 1, a ground out to short and a walk. The pitch to the Rooster. Willie Crow. Cuellar fires in. A 6-5. 6-5. Shallow fly ball to right. Rederman coming in, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the 5th, but the Red Sox have a 5-0 lead. Will Sox fans start counting outs for the series victory? Roger Marit's back up on the bump. He somehow has shut out the Orioles through 4. He's only given up 1 run so far in his 2 starts. And that is 9 2/3 innings in those 2 starts. He'll face Don Buford, who has been horrendous in the field and horrendous at the plate. Last at bat, he banged into a double play with men on. Buford, switch hitter, batting righty. The windup and the pitch from Maret. Buford is dealt a 4-6. 4-6 fly ball, left field. Benitez makes the catch, and the day of misery continues for Buford. 1 away. Frank Robinson comes to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He's grounded to short and walked. Maret nods his head. Fisk sets the target. The pitch to big Frank Robinson. That's a 3-3. What will it be? We shall see. 3-3. Hard hit ball to Petrocelli. He has it. Throws to Yastrzemski. 2 down. So Maret's hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. This might be the first inning the Orioles don't threaten, but there's still 1 more out. And here comes Boog Powell. Here's Kurt. How you doing, my friend? And thrice a Roni, a card collecting treat. Hope all is well with everybody. 2 outs, no one on. If you're just joining us, 5-0 Boston. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 1975 Red Sox against the 71 Baltimore Orioles. Game 7, series tied at 3. Winner takes it all, like Bogey and Bacall. The Orioles gave up 4 unearned runs in the top of the 2nd after the Buford 2-base error. The pitch to Powell. 2 outs, no one on. 5-4. Will this close the door? 5-4. Fly ball to right. Evans moving towards the line. He makes the catch, and 1, 2, 3 go the O's. And Maret finally has an easy inning. We go to the top of the 6th, 5-0 Boston. It should be 1-0, but again, that horrendous error by Buford in left, led to 4 unearned runs. Due up for the Red Sox in the top of the 6th. Rico Petrocelli, Denny Doyle, and Juan Benitez. Cuellar back up on the mound. Again, he's pitched fairly well. Here's the pitch to Petrocelli. Cuellar fires in a 4-8. 4-8, and that's a walk. So Cuellar walks Petrocelli. He's been on base all 3 times. A single, hit by pitch, and now a walk. And that brings up Denny Doyle. Doyle 1 for 2. He's doubled and scored in that 2nd inning uprising and flown to Blair in center. Doyle is an A bunter, and he's going to bunt. The corners will move in, so he'll be a B bunter. And Let's flip the chart. And the pitch homeward bound. He squares, and it's a 9. Of course it's a 9. B9. Batter is thrown out by the third baseman, Brooks Robinson. So it's a good bunt. Robinson thought about getting the slow-footed Petrocelli at second, but took the shore out at first. So that's a sack bunt, 5-3, but he does his job. The lead-footed, slow-footed, whatever you want to call it, pooping his pants running, Grico Petrocelli, who I love but was very slow, is at second base. And they will hold him on at second, even though he's an E stealer. So he'll be 1 through 8. And here's Juan Beniquez. Beniquez, left fielder, has popped out to second, walked and scored and singled. He's got a duck out on the pond, Petrocelli. Cuellar pitches to Beniquez. 4-6. 4-6. Swing and a miss. Beniquez expands the zone. That's K number 5 for Cuellar. So with 2 outs, Petrocelli will be a 1 through 10. And here's Dwight Evans. Evans has tripled, reached on a 2-base error. He scored both those times and flown out to Buford in left. Here's the pitch to Dewey. 6 has gone wild. 6-12 for Evans. 6-12, fly ball deep to left. Buford racing back, bangs into the wall, falls down, and he makes the catch. As Earl Weaver, the Orioles, an Orioles fan, breathe a sigh of relief. The Red Sox bid to put another run on the board, but Buford makes the catch in left. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 5-0 Boston. Philip Reynolds, how you doing, my friend? How goes the new job? Hope all is well, Philip. So due up for the Orioles, and it's going to be Roger Moret back up on the mound. He's thrown 5 shutout innings. He's wiggled out of a lot of wacky mayhem. It's going to be Brooks Robinson, Davey Johnson, and Paul Blair. Here's the pitch to the human vacuum cleaner for Moret. Brooks Robinson, 5-5. 5-5, and that's a walk. Again, that walk bugaboo for Moret. He has now walked 1, 2, 3, and that is 4. Yep, 4 walks for Moret. Struck out 2. But you have a 5-0 lead. You don't want to put men on via the walk. Now bring up Davey Johnson, second baseman. Johnson has walked and reached on the Doyle error. Moret hoping for a double play ball. Burleson and Doyle trying to choke off that middle. Here's the pitch to Davey Johnson. A 1-11. 1-11. Fly ball right field. Going back is Evans. Makes the catch. 1 down. Retreating back to first is Brooks Robinson. Moret just mixing up his pitches, keeping these Oriole batters off balance. He's gotten into trouble, but he's gotten out of trouble, folks. And there comes Paul Blair, switch hitting center fielder, bat righty. He's 0 for 2. He's popped out. He's lined out and popped out. Blair pinwheels the bat. Moret kicks and fires. 3-11. 3-11. Fly ball again. Out to Evans. This time takes him to the track. He makes the catch. 2 down. And again, Brooks Robinson retreats to first base. So there's 2 outs. Robinson will be off on contact. They will hold him close with 2 outs, so he's only a +1, 1 through 11. Here's the catcher, Andy Etchenbarren. He has flown to center and struck out. He's been one of the 2 strikeout victims for Moret. Moret nods his head. Fisk sets the target. Pitch homeward bound to Andy Etchenbarren. 5-7. 5-7, and that's a walk. Another walk by Moret. That's his 5th. That's going to come back to bite him in the tuchus. Advancing to second is Brooks Robinson. Here's Mark Belanger. Belanger batted .266 in 71. Was robbed of a blue pit on a great play by Doyle in shallow right and then singled. They're going to stick with Moret. Again, the Red Sox have pitchers loosening in the bullpen. 2 outs, 2 on, 5-0 Boston. Bottom of the 6th, Game 7. The pitch to the Pittsfield, Massachusetts native, Mark Belanger. That is a 2-9 ground ball to his counterpart, Burleson. He has it. He throws Jastrzemski, and the side is retired once again. The Wiggle King, Roger Moret, gets out of it. 2 walks don't hurt him. We go to the top of the 7th, 5-0 Boston. Moret has now pitched 13 and 2/3 shutout ball against the Orioles. His nickname's going to be the Magic Man. And when the 7th inning starts, the point of weakness check. And the way he's walking, guys, that might not take too long. Dick Drago now gets up in the pen with Jim Willoughby. And they begin to warm up. Due up for the Red Sox in the top of the 7th. Rice, Lynn, and Fisk. Jim Rice has grounded out, knocked in a run, doubled, knocked in 2 runs after the horrific Buford error, and then popped out to short. He has 3 RBIs. Cuellar should only be down 1-0. Here's the pitch to Rice. Cuellar fires in a 1-8. 1-8. Boom goes the ball, and Jim Rice will touch them all. Bippity, boppity, boom. On the 1-8, Rice sitting dead red. Cuellar tries to blow a high fastball by him, and Rice deposited that pitch in the center field bleachers. Oh my Lord, did he crush it. And it is 6-0 Boston. Jim Rice has just knocked in his 4th run. Bippity, boppity, boom. Greeting him at the plate is Gold Dust twin number 2, Freddie Lynn, the MVP in the American League in 1975 and Rookie of the Year. Remember, Rice and Lynn went back-to-back jacks in Game 5 when the Red Sox mounted a 9th inning comeback to tie the game but would lose in extra innings 4-3. And here's Freddie Lynn, and the crowd has gone to the sounds of silence, folks. Kurt Berglund says, somewhere I think Dandy Don Meredith is singing. You could be right, but the Red Sox do have horrific pitching, so. Here's the pitch to Lynn. Looking to get off the schneid here. Well, I'm sorry, he's singled and struck out twice. And Cuellar's on a very short leash now. That's a 3-8. Lefty-lefty matchup. 3-8, swing and a miss. He gets Lynn for a 3rd time. He went back to the breaking pitch. Strikeout number 6. He's gotten Lynn and Jastrzemski 5 times and Benitez once. 6-0 Boston. Sounds of silence here at Memorial Stadium. 1 out, no one on for Carlton Fisk. Pudge has grounded out 3 times. He awaits the Cuellar offering. Pitch homeward bound to Pudge. Fisk is dealt a 6-5. 6-5 fly ball shallow right. Redderman got a good jump on that. He makes the catch knee high. And that's 2 down. Fisk now 0 for 4. Now bring up Captain Carl Jastrzemski. Yaz, 0 for 3. Flown to center, struck out twice. Cuellar deals quickly to his left-handed batting counterpart. 6-9. Lefty-lefty. 6-9. Popped up, foul territory. Third base. Robinson goes near the stands. Now away from it, and he makes the catch. The ball carried back. Brooksy stuck with it. And Jastrzemski is now 0 for 4. But the Red Sox get a big boom, a bippity-boppity boom from Jim Rice. And it's now 6-0 Boston. We head to the bottom of the 7th. And point of weakness check for Roger Moret, who is just tossing shutout inning after shutout inning against Baltimore. Second start. He lost his first start to Cuellar 1-0. And basically, it should be 2-0 right now, but the 4 unearned runs most likely spelled doom for the Orioles in the top of the second. So Cuellar will face Rederman, who made a nice catch to end the second out in the top of the seventh. Then Buford, who's been horrific in the field and at bat, and Frank Robinson. Rederman has doubled, walked, and flown to right. Moret, is he starting to labor? We'll find out. Here's the pitch from Moret to Rederman. 2-6 to Merv Rederman. 2-6, and there's a walk. Oh my God, Moret, how many walks is that now? And that could be it for Roger Moret. That's my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's walked 7. And here's Buford. We're going to let him pitch to Buford. Buford 0 for 3. Rederman would be held close. Here's the pitch homeward bound from Moret to Buford. 1-5. 1-5. Fly ball lifted to left. Beniquez waits. Makes the catch. 1 down. Buford 0 for 4. He will not want to remember this day. Double play gets him out of the inning. Here's Frank Robinson. Robinson's 0 for 2 with a walk. Moret looks like he's going to go off-speed pitch here. Here's the slow stuff to Big Frank. 6-7. Oh, boy, you might regret that. 6-7. Single to center. That breaking pitch didn't break too much. Stopping at second is Rederman. So the next hit or walk will be a point of weakness for Roger Moret, but he's going to face Boog Powell. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. Powell is 0 for 3, but he did reach on the two-base error by Freddie Lynn, a rare error for Freddie Lynn in center. 1 out, 2 on. Can the Magic Man Moret wiggle out of this? Here's the pitch to Powell, looking to go boom. 5-4. Popped him up. Right side. Yastrzemski, Doyle converge. Doyle calls for it, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Moret 1 out away now. And it's Brooks Robinson. Brooksy is 0 for 1. He is walked, struck out, and walked. Fisk and goes out to the mound, and so does the manager. On deck is Davey Johnson. 6-0 Boston. They're not screwing around. If they go to anyone, it will... we could go to Willoughby. Let's check out Willoughby. We know they're not going to pinch hit for Brooks Robinson. But you know, Brooks Robinson hits worse against lefties. So Moret, the manager, and Fisk decide that he has possibly one more batter in him. Moret gets a reprieve. Everyone back to their positions. Darrell Johnson back to the dugout. Fisk behind the plate, wiggles the fingers, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Brooks Robinson. 2 outs, 2 on. Rederman at second. Frank Robinson at first. Pitch homeward bound to the human vacuum cleaner. 1-5. 1-5. Single to left. Single to left. And again, they're holding Rederman on, so he's a +1. So that's 1 through 16. Beniquez has a 1 through 15. They're going to wave... they're going to wave him around. So again, 1 through 15 for Merv Rederman. Here's the throw by Beniquez. He's gone out at the plate. It's a 17. When things go bad, they go dreadful. Oh, my Lord. Unbelievable. Roger Moret continues his shutout streak on the arm of Juan Beniquez. It's a 17. 1 through 15. He's safe. My God, you got to send him on that, don't you think? He is out. Rederman is thrown out at the plate. Unbelievable. out 7-2. So the Robinson singles. The Orioles think they're going to get on the board. 2 outs. Redmond's off on contact, a speedy runner. Again, he gets a +1, so that's 1 through 16. Beniquez -1, 1 through 15. And Beniquez just uncorks an accurate hard throw. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 1, 2. Oh, that's point of weakness, too. So that's still a single, so that didn't matter. But he's at point of weakness. So he's going to be done. He's going to be done. Roger Marek goes 7. Yeah, because that was a clean single anyway. So Roger Marek goes 7. He's in line for the win. And the fans are in shock. This 71 Orioles team with such dominant pitching could be going down to defeat to the 75 Red Sox. A good team, but not dominant pitching, that's for sure. Wow. Unbelievable. And Cuellar, if he gets in any trouble, they'll go to the closer, Watt. They'll stick with Cuellar, as it's Burleson, Petrocelli, and Doyle. Burleson is 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch to the rooster from Cuellar. 4-6. 4-6. Swing and a miss. Got him on the breaking pitch. Cuellar's now struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He should really be down 2-0. But those 4 runs in that top of the second, all unearned. Horrific inning for Buford in left. And here comes Rico Petrocelli. The pitch to Petro. Cuellar tosses in a 1-5. 1-5 ground ball to short. Belanger to Powell, 2 away. 6-3. And here's the number 9 batter, Denny Doyle. He's doubled and scored, flown out to center and had a sac bunt. The pitch to Doyle. Cuellar fires in a 5-5. Lefty, 5-5. A number towards second. Johnson charges in, barehands it, flips to Powell, and they just get Denny Doyle. Great play by Davey Johnson. And the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We'll see a new pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox 6 outs away from taking the series. They're now up 6-0. And now we might make some defensive changes here. Beniquez is a 3 in left. Let's see what we want to do here. Well, we got 6 outs to go. It's going to be either Jim Willoughby. It's going to be Jim Willoughby and Dick Drago time. Louis Tiant is available, but I don't want to go to him. He gives up gopher balls. And I love Louis. Rick Wise is also available, but he was shelled by the Orioles. And Reggie Cleveland had 1 good outing and 1 horrific outing out of the pen. And he gave up 19 freaking homers as a starter reliever. 1 inning with Willoughby. He's good for 3. Drago's good for 3. You know what? We're just going to give the ball to Dick Drago. So Dick Drago will come in. Try to get 6 outs here. He's the closest thing to a closer. Dick Drago. Moret against the Orioles pitched 14 2/3 shutout innings. Unbelievable. That's freaking incredible. That was awesome. That's worth it alone. Carbo is a 3 in left. That doesn't really matter. But Yastrzemski. But then we put Yastrzemski in left, but then Cooper's an awful defensive first baseman in 75. He's a 4. What's Carbo's arm, though? Carbo's a -4. Bernie Carbo. -4. Bernie Carbo will come into play left. So Carbo will come into play left. Beniquez's day is done, even though we threw out Redmond at the plate. So it's going to be Carbo as a defensive replacement in left. And we're not going to... he will be up first. So... Well, we have his numbers in front of us. We don't. So Carbo will go into left. Beniquez is done. Better arm, -4. Drago's come in to pitch. Dick Drago in 1975. 2-2 with a 3.82 earned run average. He allowed 5 home runs. He struck out 43, walked 31. Roger Moret, unbelievable. Oh, I'm sorry. He gave up one. He gave up 1 run. I keep saying shutout. He gave up 1 run. Did they get the run off Moret? Yes, they did. They did get the run off Moret. He's given up 1 run. My faux pas. He's given up 1 run in 14 2/3. All right, Drago will face Davey Johnson, Paul Blair, and Andy Etchenberry. Drago looking to shut the door here, get these final 6 out. Here's the pitch to Davey Johnson. Righty-righty matchup. That's a 3-5. So 3-5, and my God, the walks continue. And that's a walk. So Davey Johnson walks for the 2nd time. Fisk not really happy with Drago there. Pounds his mitt, sets the target. Here comes Paul Blair. Now he'll bat lefty off the right-handed throwing Drago. The pitch to Blair. 5-7. 5-7, and another walk. Holy poop. Don't count the outs so fast, Red Sox fans. 1st and 2nd, no outs. Fisk calls for time. He's going to give Drago a tongue lashing. And here comes Andy Etchenberry. Etchenberry will be pinch hit for by the other catcher. And that is Ellie Hendrick, who hits much better against righties. And here comes Ellie Hendrick. Etchenberry's done. No one out, 2 on. And here's Ellie Hendrick. 250, 9 homers. And 88% against right-handed. The majority of hits came off right-handed pitching. So Ellie Hendricks, Drago has not spelled relief so far. Hendrick will come in the game and stay in to catch. And he is a 4 catcher with a 0 arm. And ECC 10. Wow. Willoughby continues to warm in the Red Sox bullpen. Here's the pitch to Ellie Hendricks. 2 on, no outs. 2-6. Righty-lefty matchup. 2-6. Ground ball. Yastrzemski throws to Burleson, who leaps over and throws to Drago, covering the bag. Double play. Unbelievable play by Yastrzemski, Burleson, and Drago. So that's a 2-6 ground ball A. So that's going to be a 3-6-1. As Blair went in hard, Burleson went high over him. Advancing to 3rd is Davey Johnson, but the Red Sox will take that. As Hendrick bangs into the double play, 3-6-1. That is a web gem. Johnson stands at third now, but with 2 outs. Holy poop. As Drago trying to become the wiggle out man. And here's Mark Belanger. Drago deals to the Massachusetts native. Fires in a 5-7 righty-righty matchup. 5-7, swing and a miss! He blows the fastball by him, and this, just like that, threat averted. Holy cow, 2 walks to lead off the inning. Then one of the most fabulous double plays you'll ever see. Yastrzemski to Burleson to Drago, 3-6-1. And then Belanger strikes out with Davey Johnson at third. The shutout continues. We go to the top of the 9th. The Red Sox, 6. The Orioles, nothing. The magic continues for the 75 Red Sox in this series. They were underdogs. But speed of lightning, something of thunder. Dun, 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 dun. Stop, rob, and plunder. Underdog, underdog. Wow. Let's make sure we got this in order here. As it's Johnson, Blair, Hendrick, Belanger. Yep, it's top of the order when the Orioles come up in the bottom of the 9th. And that's going to be it for Cuellar. Cuellar deserved better. Only gave up 2 earned runs. They'd still be down 2-0. Here comes the closer, Eddie Watt. Watt has been sort of okay. He's been pretty good and then shaky at times. Gave up 3 home runs when the Red Sox tried to rally to win in extras in Game 5. So it's Eddie Watt. He's going to try to keep it a 6-run deficit. Cuellar went 8 innings. He's in line to lose. 4 unearned runs did not help him. Did give up 2 earned runs. So it's Eddie Watt for the Orioles in the top of the 9th. He'll face Carbo, so this works out well for Bernie because he's going to face a right-handed thrower. Carbo, I think he's had a couple of pinch-hitting appearances. I don't think he had any hits. Here's the pitch to Bernie from Eddie Watt. That's a 5-7. Carbo's a lefty. 5-7, swing and a miss. Carbo's luck goes poop. 1 down. And Evans is up. Evans tripled, reached on a 2-base error by Buford in left, and flown out twice to Buford. Once Buford banged into the wall and held on to the ball, to the joy of the Orioles fans. Here's the pitch, homeward bound to Dewey Evans. 6-2, how do you do? Righty-righty matchup, 6-2. Ground ball to short, Belanger's a 1. And that's a 2, and he can't get to it. He dives, and that ball is in left center field on the, wait, dyslexia, Al. He's a 1-2, not a 2-1. He dives, pops up, throws to first, robbing Evans of his second hit. Again, he's a 1-2 out, 6-3. So with 2 outs, here comes Jim Rice. Rice, the man of the hour. He's knocked in 5 runs. Ground ball RBI. A double for 2 ribbies. Then popped out to short and then homered in his last plate appearance when he crushed a Cuellar fastball. Watt deals to Rice with 2 outs and no one on. Top of the 9th, 6-0 Boston. That's a 4-4. Watt hoping to close the door on the 4-4. 4-4. And he won't. That's a shot down the right field line. And Rice will cruise into second with 2 outs. So Rice doubles. Scoring position for Freddie Lynn. He's glad to see Cuellar go. He struck out 3 times against him. He has a single and 3 strikeouts. Watt pays no attention to Rice even though they're holding him close. The pitch to Freddie Lynn. Happy to see Cuellar go. 6-4. Left-handed batter. 6-4. Ground ball to Davey Johnson at second. Johnson's a 2 defender, and that's a 16-2 16, he boots the ball. Holy cow, things are just going horrible for the Orioles. Advancing to third is Jim Rice. That's an E4. So it's first and third, 2 outs. The Orioles are... Earl Weaver has now moved from cigarettes. I think he's smoking something a little bit stronger now. And here comes Carlton Fisk. Pudge, also glad to see Cuellar go. He was 0 for 4. 3 groundouts and a fly out to right. Here's the pitch from Watt to Fisk. 2 outs, 2 on, 6-0 Boston, top of the ninth. 5-9, righty-righty. 5-9, ground ball slowly hit to Johnson. He has it. He throws to first, and the side is retired. The Red Sox threaten, but do not score. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It's 6-0 Boston. Dick Drago will try to close the show. Drago, with his warm-up tosses, will face the top of the Orioles order. Retterman, Buford, and Frank Robinson. Retterman has doubled, walked, flown to right, and walked again. Was thrown out at the plate. 1 through 15, he was out. Beniquez is a minus, and we had a +1, so it was 1 through 16. Beniquez was a -1. Again, 1 through 15, he's out. I'm sorry, he's safe. We rolled a 17. Beniquez gunned him out at the plate. Here's the pitch from Drago to Merv Retterman. Red Sox 3 outs away from victory and taking the series. 4 games to 3. That's a 2-11. Righty-righty. 2-11. Ground ball to Petrocelli. He throws to Yastrzemski. Red Sox 2 outs away. As they get up on the top step now, the fans who have traveled here to Baltimore are cheering frenetically. And here's Don Buford. Let's just call Buford's day poop. Switch hitter now batting lefty. The Dragon, Drago, fires it in. 1-3. What will it be? We shall see. 1-3. Ground ball to Yastrzemski. He has it. He flips to Drago, covering 2 away. The Red Sox 1 out away. Everyone up on the top step. It's up to big Frank Robinson. Robinson grounded to short, walked, grounded to Petrocelli at third, then singled in his last at-bat. 6-0 Boston, 2 outs, no one on. Drago takes a deep breath. Nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Frank Robinson. Will the game continue? 3-5. Fly ball! Deep to left field. Bernie Carbo racing back. He leads. He makes the catch! The ball game is over! Carbo robs Robinson of a homer. A 1-2-3 would have been a homer on the 3-5. Instead, it is a deep fly out 4 through 20. What a way! The ball game is over. The series is over. The Red Sox take Game 7 6-0. Roger Moret, the win. Drago gets the final 6 outs. And Cuellar, the tough luck loser. He did give up 2 earned runs, but there was you could count them out after those 4 unearned runs. Buford will be the GOAT, and I don't mean greatest of all time. Unbelievable catch by Carbo. And it's over. Red Sox take the series. Win 4-3. I did not expect that when starting this offline. But we gave you the elimination games, and the Red Sox win both elimination games. They were down 3-2. We gave you Game 6, in which they won 6-5, and now they shut out the Orioles 6-0. So again, my faux pas. Roger Moret threw 14 2/3 innings, gave up 1 run against the Baltimore Orioles. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Let's go to the chat. Let's say thank you. As Kurt Berglund says, looks like Earl picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. That's an airplane reference. That's really good. I like that one. Appa Bryant. Dragon is a good pitcher. He'll get it done. Appa Bryant. Thanks, Al, for the show. Brings back great memories of these players. Oh, yeah, I love all these players. It's so much fun. So let me just go. Thank you again, Appa Bryant. Thank you very much, Kurt Berglund, Philip Reynolds, Fanatics of Film. Sorry I missed you, my friend. Thank you. Check out that channel. ID Gesture, another wonderful channel. Thank you. Thrice Aronia Card Collecting Tree. Larry Harris, thank you very much. Sorry I missed you early. Jack Dawson, thank you. Collectaholic, another wonderful card collecting channel. Casey Jones, you like trains? You must subscribe to Casey Jones. Ride in that train. Viper Dave was first to the ballpark, so hope everyone appreciated it. That didn't come out right. I appreciate everyone. Hope everyone enjoyed it. That's what I meant to say. Once again, Moret's the winner. Player of the game, Roger Moret. He wiggled out of everything. And Jim Rice, who knocked in 5. And so Mike Cuellar was 1-1. And Moret was 1-1. Fun series. The 75 Red Sox take it 4-3 over the 71 Orioles. So we'll think up another card and dice one to come up. Actually, I have the 2018 Red Sox and the 1970 Reds in basic because the 70 Reds team I only have in basic. So I might throw that up. I got to see if that's at an elimination game. So, all right, take care, everyone. Health and happiness. Enjoy what you do. Love the ones you love. God bless. Love you all. You know what's coming, folks. Peace!